Well, the Chief Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, I'm pleased to say, joins us now, Luis Moreno Ocampo, who's right here, having a conference here in Doha, in Qatar. We've discussed, indeed, over the past week with you and your colleagues about the efficacy of the ICC. And I'd like to start with now the concept of immunity from prosecution. And the question is, don't you find it hard to balance the two? On the one hand, you investigate Gaddafi and ask for an arrest warrant for him. And on the other hand, there's a possibility of President Saleh of Yemen seeking immunity. In that sense, we have to accept that this is the ICC just operates as in a political manner rather than a legal one.
No, the problem is we are legal in the territory of the country who are members of the treaty, 115. The others, Security Council decide, and it's political decision. Why they send Libya and others is their decision, so I can do nothing on that. But the point is, it's true, maybe there are similar situations in Libya in other parts, but the issue is, are there crimes real in Libya or not? That's for me the issue. So if I have crimes committed against civilians, should we stop it? And maybe that will be the way that in 20 years the world will be more homogeneous with no crimes. Because today the world is homogeneous with crimes.
Right, well, your hands may be tied, but it is nevertheless still selective justice, isn't it?
Not in the 115 countries, yes, outside. But it's a glass, half empty, half full. Okay, we're moving, we're growing, we're changing.
All right, well listen, I've interviewed 2 or 3 ICC indictees, including Jean-Pierre Bemba.
That's interesting.
Let's just have a little listen what he had to say to me before he went to The Hague.
Okay.
You will know that the International Criminal Court has...
That one. I'm not, of course, involved in any of these things.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they have you in their sights, don't they? So
No, that's not true. Check your information.
So there's no question of you ever having to go to The Hague?
At all.
So Jean-Pierre Bemba there saying he would never have to go to The Hague, but the truth is, what is the situation now?
You guys have videos of him showing him in court.
Right, exactly. So he is now at The Hague. So that is a success story, and that trial is ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's another individual, a Sudanese politician called Ahmed Haroun, indicted for atrocities in Darfur. Let's have a listen to that.
It is a very comic play, what is going on in the ICC. It is a comedy play directed against Africans and Africa in general. It is neo-colonizational style towards Africa, and we don't believe in this comedy.
So, of course, you say that you're innocent of these crimes.
It doesn't even deserve a response. The ICC doesn't deserve a reply.
So that's the flip side of the coin, isn't it, Mr. Ocampo? Because he isn't at The Hague, he's still free, he's still at large, so too his President Bashir, and he can't be detained, and it doesn't seem to have made any difference to the way that they go about their business.
No, it make a difference. No, they spend a lot of time, energy trying to protect themselves. President Bashir is a fugitive president. He go 2 hours to Kenya, he's proud of that. It's funny for me that they are saying we are neo-colonialists, because Haroun was killing people saying they are Africans. And now he pretends he can kill African people, but we cannot investigate him for killing African people? Come on. Yes, it's complicated to prosecute and arrest people in power, but it's necessary. That's what we are doing. And it's complicated not just in these cases. Remember Richard Nixon in the US. He was involved in Watergate. After that, he was re-elected. And even he fired the prosecutor. So yes, be prosecuted against the big guys is difficult, but at the end, it works.
But I think out of all those indictments, what is it? It's something like 5, only 5 are in custody. At least 8, is it? 8 are still fugitives.
6 are fugitives, because 2 are dead. 2 are dead.
All right.
6 are fugitives.
But that's not great. The figures aren't great, are they? Considering the amount of money, time and effort that goes into conducting the investigation.
When I was appointed, I was at Harvard teaching, and a colleague of mine told me, don't go, Luis, it will be a shame. You will do nothing for 9 years and receive a salary. So he was thinking I will do nothing. And now we have all system in motion, and it's a matter of time. It's just we are developing this idea. We succeed, no doubt.
Matter of time, but does that mean that it's a matter of time before someone like Gaddafi has his day in court?
Oh, Gaddafi sooner than later. Gaddafi sooner than later, because Gaddafi, the difference between Gaddafi and Bashir is, in the Bashir case, the world is not so united. 15 countries, Security Council, just 11 vote in favor to refer the case. In Libya, 15 on 15. Everyone's in agreement. So I think Gaddafi is different. Gaddafi is facing the world.
I was just going to say, here in the contrast and the difficulty, the conflict with this really, because here you are representing the International Criminal Court, and many people say that if Gaddafi ever does face justice, it should be in his own country. It should be at The Hague. And it shouldn't be at The Hague. It should be in Tripoli and not at The Hague.
That's okay. If there are national genuine proceedings, we'll stop. They will do it. That's the concept.
So why is it necessary for the ICC to bring an indictment?
Because nothing is there. Nothing happened in Libya, so we had to do it. If there are national proceedings, we stop. In Colombia, for instance, there are crimes. But they are doing the cases. And in particular, they say they will do the cases to avoid the winter beam. So we are not doing. So sometimes just our presence have influence. That's the interesting thing. So imagine we can arrest Gaddafi. Imagine the lesson around the world. Wow, Gaddafi, probably the richest man in the world, one of the most powerful men in the world. He was the chairman of the African Union, Security Council, UN in 2008. Bam. That would make a difference.
It's easy to say imagine, isn't it? But it's not the reality right now.
Okay, let's move. We'll see. We're talking 6 months.
Okay. Mr. Ocampo, that's a date. Thanks very much indeed. Thanks for your time.